Good morning all of you and welcome to GYANJYOTI online classes. Students, today we will discuss the exercise of chapter number 9, comparison of adjectives. Okay, so previously we had discussed about the adjectives. Okay, chapter number 8, and today we will discuss comparison of adjective. Okay, so open page number 57, comparison of adjectives. Okay, so see here, one question is given: write comparisons for the two pictures using comparative and superlative adjectives. Okay, here two pictures are given. One is of bear and another is your giraffe. Okay, so based on these two pictures you have to compare these two pictures. Okay, you have to compare two pictures. Okay, so the hints maybe you can compare like the bear is larger than the giraffe. Okay, or the giraffe is taller than the bear. Okay, the bear is fatter than the giraffe. Okay, so in this way you can compare the two animals. Okay, then come to page number 59, that is learning section. Read these sentences and underline the modifier and state whether it is positive, comparative or superlative. So what we have to do here is we have to underline the modifier. Okay, modifier, that is one form is modified into another form. Okay, so and also we have to state whether it is a positive, comparative or superlative. So these all are what your modifiers. Okay, and there's kinds too. Okay, so let's do it. Learning section. Okay, that is, I'm not writing the heading. Okay, number 1. Okay, read the sentences and underline the modifier and state whether it is positive, comparative or superlative. So first question here for you is the first. Okay, the first question. The first question was easier than the second one. Then the second one. So have a look to this question. The first question was easier than the second one. So here easier is the modifier. Okay, just modified into comparative form. Okay, easy, the degree of easy, positive degree of easy is easier. It means easy is modified into easier. ठीक है ना? तो इसका क्या है? ये क्या है? मॉडिफायर है. और इसका काइंड कौन सा है? Which kind? It is your what? It is your comparative form. Okay, it is your comparative form. Okay, it is your comparative form. Okay, or you can write like this: easier, comparative. Okay. Number 2, his condition is better than mine. His condition is better than mine. Okay, so see here, his condition is better than mine. Here better is the modifier. Okay, better is the modifier. And which kind of adjective it is? It is your same comparative form. Okay, it is your comparative form. It is your comparative form. Okay, because the comparative form, the positive form of better is good. Okay, while the superlative form of better is best. Good, better, best. ठीक है ना? तो बेटर का क्या है? जो पॉजिटिव फॉर्म है वो क्या है? गुड होगा. और सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म क्या होगा? बेस्ट होगा. Then C number 3, Janvi is lazier than her brother. Than her brother. Janvi is lazier than her brother. So see here lazier is the modifier, and which kind of adjective it is? It is your same comparative form. It is your comparative form. Then see number 4. Okay, number 4. Perry is the oldest student in the class. Okay, Perry is the oldest student in the class. Perry is the oldest student in the class. So here oldest is the modifier, and which kind of adjective it is? It is your superlative form. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे est यूज हुआ है, ठीक है ना. पॉजिटिव कंपैरेटिव फॉर्म में क्या है? ईयर यूज होता है या फिर आई ईयर यूज होता है, ठीक है. लेकिन जो सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म है उसमें est हम यूज करते हैं. ओके, इट इज योर सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म. Number 5. Water is thinner than milk. Water is thinner than milk. Okay, water is thinner than milk. So here thinner is your modifier, and it is your comparative form. Okay. Number 6. Pine trees are quite tall. Pine trees are quite tall. Okay, pine trees are quite tall. So here, which one is the modifier? Tall is the modifier, and which kind of modifier it is? It is your positive form. Okay, it is your positive form, because the comparative form of tall is taller and superlative form of tall is tallest. ठीक है, तो tall क्या है? पॉजिटिव फॉर्म में है, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट फिर नंबर करते हैं. ओके, सी क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. Riya is the most honest girl I have ever met. Riya is the most honest girl I have ever met. Okay, Riya is the most honest girl I have ever met. So here most honest is the modifier, and which kind of modifier it is? It is your what? It is your superlative form. It is your superlative form. Number 8. You will meet interesting people there. Okay, you will meet interesting people there. So here interesting, okay, is the modifier, and which kind of modifier it is? It is in positive form. ठीक है, इंटरेस्टिंग का क्या होगा? कंपैरेटिव फॉर्म मोर इंटरेस्टिंग, सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग. ठीक है. नंबर 9. The clown's antics were funny. Okay, the clown's antics were funny. So which one is the modifier? Funny. Okay, and which kind of modifier it is? It is your positive form. ठीक है. ये क्या है, पॉजिटिव फॉर्म है, बिकॉज द कंपैरेटिव फॉर्म ऑफ फनी इज फनियर, मतलब सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म ऑफ फनी इज फनीएस्ट. And the water is deepest there. The water is deepest there. So here deepest is the modifier which is in superlative form. Which is in superlative form because we have used est to the word deep. The red dress is cheaper than black dress. Okay, the red dress is cheaper than the black dress. So here cheaper is the modifier which is in comparative form. ठीक है, which is in comparative form. Okay, then see the last number. Okay, Rajasthan is the driest, okay, place in India. Okay, Rajasthan is the driest place in इंडिया. ठीक है, तो इसमें से बताओ कौन सा ये मॉडिफायर है. तो इसमें से मॉडिफायर इसमें मॉडिफायर कौन सा है, इसमें मॉडिफायर है ड्राइएस्ट. ओके, विच इज इन विच फॉर्म, सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म. ओके, विच इज इन सुपरलेटिव. विच इज इन सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म. ठीक है, तो देखो मोस्ट ऑनेस्ट सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म, इंटरेस्टिंग, पॉजिटिव, फनी, पॉजिटिव, डिफरेंट, सुपरलेटिव, चीपर, इट इज द कंपैरेटिव एंड ड्राइएस्ट इज द सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म. देन come to the practice section. Question number A, complete these sentences using suitable degree of adjectives given in the bracket. Okay, so bracket पे क्या है, कुछ adjectives दिए हैं, वहाँ पे हम क्या है कुछ डिग्री ऑफ adjectives लगा कर क्या है उसको फिलअप करेंगे blanks. that may be your positive degree, comparative degree और superlative one. Okay, okay, so see question number 1. Health is dash than wealth. Health is dash than wealth. So in the bracket it is given important. ठीक है, ब्रैकेट में क्या दिया है, important दिया है. ओके, तो इसका क्या होगा, हेल्थ इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. हेल्थ इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. हेल्थ इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन wealth. Okay, more important in which form, it is in your comparative form. Number 2, Naina likes to keep her room dash. Okay, Naina likes to keep her room tidy. Okay, इसका क्या चेंज नहीं करना है. ठीक है, टाइडी का क्या है, टाइडी ही रहेगा. ठीक है, दिस इज इन योर पॉजिटिव फॉर्म. This is the dash book that I have ever read. This is the dash book I have ever read. And the option is given interesting. Okay, तो बताओ कौन सा फॉर्म इसमें हम यूज करेंगे. ठीक है, दिस इज इन योर पॉजिटिव फॉर्म. ठीक है, ये पॉजिटिव फॉर्म में है. कौन सा फॉर्म यूज करेंगे यहाँ पे, हम यहाँ पे सुपरलेटिव का फॉर्म यूज करेंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज द most interesting, okay, this is the most interesting book that I have ever read. Number 4, February is the dash month. Okay, in the option it is given, in the bracket it is given short. Okay, So February is the dash month. कौन सा फॉर्म लगेगा यहाँ पे? सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म यूज होगा. ओके, वी हैव टू यूज द सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म, दैट इज February is the shortest month. Okay, shortest month. February is the shortest month. ठीक है ना? Because we are comparing between all the amongst the 12 that is month. Okay, so in between 12 months, amongst the 12 months, February is the shortest month. ठीक है ना? 12 month में से कैसे February कैसा मंथ है जो कि क्या है, बहुत ही छोटा होता है, जो कि 28 या फिर 29 डेज का होता है. तो अगर किसी ग्रुप में हमको कंपेयर करना पड़े तो हम क्या है, सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म का यूज़ करेंगे. और अगर कहीं पे दो पर्सन दो थिंग के बीच में कंपेयर करना पड़े तो हम क्या वहाँ पे कंपेरेटिव का फॉर्म यूज़ करेंगे. ओके, नंबर 5, रुचि एट ए डैश पार्ट ऑफ द केक. रुचि एट अ स्मॉल पार्ट, केक, स्मॉल पार्ट ऑफ द केक. ठीक है, तो ये भी क्या है, जो पॉजिटिव फॉर्म है ये भी क्या है, करेक्ट ही है. My grandma is dash than my mother in knitting. In the option which is given, skill. Option which is given, skill. Okay, so my grandma is more skilled. Okay, more skilled. Okay, more skilled than my mother in knitting. Okay, because here we are comparing between grandma and mother. Okay, it means we are comparing between two persons. So in case we will use the comparative form. ठीक ना? Number 7, it is so difficult to travel in this dash weather, in this hot weather. Number 8, the guard in our tower was dash than the one in the next tower. Alert. Okay, here also we are comparing the two person, two guards. Okay, so here we will use the comparative form. Okay, more alert. Okay, the guard in our tower was more alert than the one in the next tower. Number 9, Everest is the dash mountain in the world. High. Everest is the dash mountain in the world. Everest is the highest. Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Okay, amongst the mountains. ठीक ना? इतने सारे माउंटेन्स में से सिर्फ एवरेस्ट ही एक ऐसा माउंटेन है जो कि क्या है, बहुत ही, उसका जो हाइट है बहुत ही ज़्यादा है. ठीक है, सो हियर वी विल यूज द सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म. ओके, EST लगाकर हम हाई का, इस हाई में EST लगा करके हम उसको हाईएस्ट बनाएंगे. ओके, इट इज इन सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म. देन कम क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. The pen is dash than the sword. The pen is mightier. The pen is mightier than the sword. Okay, so why we use the word mightier? Because here we are comparing between two things, that is pen and sword. Number 11, the view of the hills from the balcony of his hotel room is dash than its dash than it is from mine. Lovelier. Okay. Lovelier. Number 12, lead is dash than gold. Lead is heavier. Lead is heavier. Okay. Lead is heavier than the gold. Okay, here also we are comparing between lead and gold. So we used the comparative form of heavy, that is heavier. Okay, so in this way you have to do the numbers. Okay, it come to question number B. Pariniti describes her pet dog. Read the descriptions and underline the adjectives. Then prepare a table in your notebook with all the three forms of the adjectives. So what we have to do here? We have to make three tables, that is one for positive, comparative and superlative. Okay, three tables we have to make or draw, and we have to underline or pick out the different adjectives here and write it on the respective columns. Okay, respective or tables, that is in positive for positive form we will write it in positive table, positive degree. Okay, for comparative one we will write in comparative degree, and for superlative form we will write in superlative that column. Okay, so students, I am reading out the paragraph. Okay, and we will find out the different adjectives. Okay, so let's start. My dog's name is Joy. His fur is long. Okay, long is adjective. Which kind of adjective it is? It is positive degree. It is in positive degree. Okay, so his fur is long and soft. Soft is also in positive form. He is very light in weight. Light is also positive form. Light in weight. He likes to eat crunchy. Okay, crunchy bones and fresh meat. Fresh meat. He understands me better. Better, it comes under comparative form. Better than anyone else in the family. I take him on long walks. Okay, we have already written here long. Okay, no need to write it down. Just you have to underline that word. Okay, that word, long word in your notebook. Okay, तो बुक में तुमको क्या करना है, words को underline करना. You have to mark that words. Okay, you have to underline that words. I take him on long walks in quiet areas. Quiet is also in positive form. Quiet areas. He is one of the most faithful. Most is superlative form. He is also one of the most faithful pets that I have ever had. Since I am the youngest in the family, he loves me more than the others. When he was young, he ran faster. He ran faster than other dogs. He is more popular. He is more popular in the family than I am. Joy's elder brother is with my uncle. He looks as if he is the youngest. Okay, we have already written youngest, so no need to write it again. You have to underline that word. Of the 5 siblings, we spend the best time. Okay, we spend the best time together. My dog is truly my most loyal friend. Okay, so in this way you have to underline the different adjectives and put it in different colors. Okay, long, soft, light, crunchy, fresh, quiet, young. All these come under positive form. Better, faster, popular, more popular, elder comes under comparative. Most faithful, youngest, best, most loyal. This all comes under your superlative forms. Okay, then come to number C. Use each adjective as a comparative and a superlative adjective in a sentence. Okay, so here are some words are given. We have to use it in a comparative form. Okay, comparative form and also in superlative form, and we have to make a separate sentence of it. Okay. So see number C. Use each adjectives as a comparative and a superlative in a sentence. Okay. First adjective is talented. ठीक है ना, तो talented को लेकर हमको क्या है, comparative फॉर्म बनाना है और सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म बनाना है और उसी को एक सेंटेंस में क्या है लिखना है। ठीक है, तो देखो आई एम मोर टैलेंटेड देन माई ब्रदर बट माई सिस्टर इज द मोस्ट टैलेंटेड इन आवर फैमिली। So here more talented is in comparative form while most talented is in superlative form. I am more talented, okay, than my brother, but my sister is most talented in our family. ठीक है, तो वही talented वर्ड को हमने क्या है comparative form में यूज किया और superlative form में भी यूज किया। Then C number 2, that is delicious. The dessert we ate at Bob's place was more delicious. Comparative form. Then the last time, but the dessert at Robin's place was the most delicious. It is in superlative form. Okay, the dessert we ate at Bob's place was more delicious. Then the last time, but the dessert at Robin's place was the most delicious. इसका मतलब क्या है? जो dessert, जो मिठाई हमने बॉब्स के यहाँ खाए थे, ठीक है ना, वो क्या है, ज़्यादा क्या है, बहुत ही क्या टेस्टी थे, डिलीशियस थे। लेकिन जो डिजर्ट हमने रॉबिन के यहाँ खाए थे वो सबसे ज़्यादा क्या है, टेस्टी था। ठीक ना, आई एम मोर टैलेंटेड देन माई ब्रदर। ठीक ना, मैं अपने ब्रदर से ज़्यादा क्या टैलेंटेड हूँ, लेकिन हमारे फैमिली में सबसे जो टैलेंटेड पर्सन है वो कौन है, मेरी सिस्टर है। मोस्ट टैलेंटेड इन आवर फैमिली, हमारी फैमिली में सबसे ज़्यादा जो टैलेंटेड है वो मेरी सिस्टर है। इसका कहने का मतलब, ठीक है। So see here, famous. The house captains are more famous than the prefects. Okay, the house captains are more famous than the prefects, but the second school captain is the most famous student of the school. Okay, so here more famous is in comparative form while most famous is in superlative form. Hot. The month of May is hotter. It is in comparative form. Then the month of April, but June is the hottest month of the year. June is the hottest month of the year. So here hottest is in superlative form. Okay. Then see the last last number is what? It is your careful. Okay. Okay. So see careful. We should be more careful while writing our test, but most careful while revising it. Okay, while revising it, we should be more careful while writing our test. Test लिखने के समय हमें बहुत ही ज़्यादा क्या केयरफुल रहना चाहिए, जबकि क्या है मोस्ट केयरफुल कब रहना चाहिए, रिवाइज करते समय सबसे ज़्यादा क्या है केयरफुल रहना चाहिए। ओके, so see page number 62, learning section. Rewrite these sentences using as or not as. One has been done for you, that is a stormy sea is worse than a storm on land. A storm on land is not as bad as a storm at sea. So see question number 2, these days strawberries are more expensive than guavas. तो यहाँ पे हमको क्या है as और not as लगाकर हमको क्या है वो सेंटेंस को लिखना है। Okay, so these days guavas are not as expensive as strawberries. Okay, are not as expensive as strawberries. A flight to the United States is more expensive than a flight to London. A flight to London is not as expensive as a flight to the United States. My hands became ice cold when I saw a tiger in front of me. My hands became as cold as ice when I saw a tiger in front of me. As cold as ice, इसका मतलब क्या है, आइस की समान क्या है, कोल्ड। ठीक है। The cricket ground in Delhi is not as big as the one in Mumbai. Okay, the cricket ground in Delhi is not as big as the one in Mumbai. It means Mumbai had the ground in Mumbai is bigger than the ground in Delhi. Okay. Rana Pratap was a brave lion. Okay, Rana Pratap was as brave as lion. So here it shows the comparison. Okay, अभी हम क्या है, कोई भी चीज़ को क्या कंपेयर करने के लिए क्या है हम यूज करते हैं। ठीक है ना, कंपेयर क्या है काउंटेबल नाउन्स के लिए क्या है यूज़ करते हैं, अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स के लिए भी कोई कंपेरिजन हम यूज़ करते हैं। तो यहाँ पे जो एज, ब्रेव एज, के एज ओल्ड एज नॉटी एज, ये सब क्या है कंपेयर करने के लिए हम यूज़ करते हैं, ठीक है ना, वैसे होते हैं। इट मीन्स राणा प्रताप वॉज एज ब्रेव एज लायन, सो एज हाउ द लायन इज अ ब्रेव एनिमल, ओके, इज द किंग ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट, ओके, सो एज हाउ द लायन इज ब्रेव like lion, Rana Pratap was also a brave, okay, was also a brave one, okay. Come to number 7. My sister and I are 12 years old. My sister is as old as I am, okay, means the ages of me and my sister are similar, okay, वो एजेस जो है वो सेम है, इसलिए क्या है as old as लिखा गया है, ठीक है। Niti's younger brother is as naughty as a monkey. So how a monkey is naughty? Okay, we know. Okay, so as monkey, Niti's younger brother is like a monkey. It means he is also a naughty like a monkey. Villages are not as polluted as the cities. Okay, are not as polluted as the cities. So as how the cities are polluted nowadays. Okay. So where we can't see any pollution in the villages, okay, or we can see a list, polluted list, the villages are list polluted, okay, nowadays compared to the city one, okay. villages में कहीं ऐसे हैं जहाँ पर क्या है pollution level है क्या है बहुत ही कम, नियरली क्या है नहीं देखने को मिलते हैं, फिर भी क्या है वहाँ pollution थोड़ा तो होगा ही, क्योंकि क्या है आजकल क्या है बहुत सारे क्या व्हीकल्स हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं, तो उसका पोल्यूशन तो ऑब्वियसली क्या है विलेजेस में भी क्या व्हीकल्स का यूज़ करते हैं, तो हम ये पूरी तरीके से क्या है इसको ये नहीं बोल सकते कि विलेजेस में पोल्यूशन होता ही नहीं है, ठीक है ना, दैट में भी नॉइज पोल्यूशन होता है, ठीक है, एयर पोल्यूशन तो छोड़ो नॉइज पोल्यूशन तो होता होगा, ओके। नंबर 10. My grandma's hair is white as milk. My grandma's hair is as white as milk. ठीक, तो मिल्क जिस तरह से वाइट रहता है उसी तरह क्या है ग्रैंडमा की जो हेयर है उस तरह से वाइट दिखाई दे रहे हैं, ओके, ओके। सो इन दिस वे यू हैव टू कंपेयर, देन कम टू प्रैक्टिस सेक्शन, फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स विथ मोर देन और लेस देन, ठीक है ना, मोर देन और लेस देन लगाकर हमको क्या है फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स को फिलअप क्या है करना है, ओके। सो फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स विथ मोर देन और लेस देन, सो मोर देन और लेस देन लगाकर हमको क्या है ब्लैंक्स को फिलअप करना है। फर्स्ट वन, द पिजन कैन ईट डैश ग्रेन डैश अ पेरो, the pigeon can eat more grain than a sparrow, okay. Number 2, the life in villages is dash peaceful than that in cities. The life in villages is more peaceful than that in cities. Number 3, Raja has dash money to spend dash Raj. Raja has more, we can also write less, okay, less money to spend than Raj. Number 4, although Tom is older, Tim is more sensible than he is, okay. The physics books cost less money than the English book. Number 6, this dish is less spicy than the one we ate yesterday, okay. Number 7, so this photograph is Derry, then the one you took on Sunday. Number 8, the lamp in the bedroom is more costly than the one in the dining room. Number 9, health is more important than wealth. Health is more important than wealth. Number 10, this exercise is more difficult. Than the previous one. Okay, so in this way you have to use more than or less than and fill up the blanks. Okay, note it down quickly. Then come to question number B. Fill in the blanks with as many as few as much as or as little as. ठीक है ना, तो इसमें से यूज हम करेंगे. So this monkey has as much fur on its body as that one. Number 2, in team school, class 2 has as many students as class 3 has. The birds are making as much noise as a group of chattering schoolgirls. Okay, the girls' team had to gather as many flowers as the boys' team. Okay, John has visited the Taj Mahal as many times as Jill has. There is as little milk in this white jug, okay, as there is in the red one. Okay, so in this way you have to put as little as much as many as and fill up the blanks. ठीक ना. फिर next क्या है, कुछ questions करते हैं. Okay, see note 7. The dress cost as much money as an entire meal for 4 people in a good restaurant. Rajneesh has opened as few shops as his brother. This banyan tree has as many leaves as the neem tree. The vendor has as many vegetables in his stall as the vendor on the opposite side of the road. Then come to number C. Look at this table and study the informations. Write a report using ER, EST, as or not as. ओके, फॉलो द एग्जाम्पल. यहाँ पे क्या है, कुछ स्टूडेंट का नाम दिया है, उनका हाइट जो है वो सेंटीमीटर्स में दिया गया है. तो हमको क्या है, रिपोर्ट लिखना है. ठीक है ना. यूजिंग ईयर हम कंपैरेटिव फॉर्म का यूज़ कर सकते हैं या फिर सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म का यूज़ कर सकते हैं या फिर कंपैरिजन में एज या नॉट एज लगा कर भी हम उसको क्या यूज़ कर सकते हैं. तो लेट्स डू इट. सो सी हियर नंबर 1, हर्ष इज टॉलर देन रोनी. ठीक है, इनको देख कर हमको क्या है, कंपेयर करना है. नेम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स दिए हैं और हाइट इन सेंटीमीटर्स दिए हैं. इनको ही देखकर हमको क्या कंपेयर करके लिखना है. हर्ष इज टॉलर देन रोनित. रोनित इज नॉट एज टॉल एज हर्षित. सात्विक इज द शॉर्टेस्ट बॉय. शुभम इज टॉलर देन सात्विक. गौतम इज द टॉलेस्ट boy. Okay, Rishabh is not as tall as Aniket. Aniket is taller than Rishabh. Rishabh is taller than Amit. Shubham is as tall as Rishabh. Amit is as tall as Ronit. यहाँ पे हमको क्या देखने को होता है, as tall as मतलब उनका जो हाइट है वो एकदम क्या है, समान है. ठीक है ना. और नियरली क्या है, इक्वल है, इसलिए क्या है, as tall as लगा है. ठीक है ना. Rishabh is not as tall as Aniket. It means their heights are different from each other. Okay, so therefore we use not as tall as Aniket. Okay, so in this way you have to fill all the blanks. Okay, so that's all for the day, and I hope you have enjoyed my video. Hope you have understood it properly. If not, then you can call me. Okay, and have a nice day. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you.